What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob, Hollow Alvarez, back again with some more gaming goodness. Sorry about my throat. I am a little bit sick today. Got sick during work this week. Either a client or a coworker got me sick, and I'm livid. It's been a rough few days, but I am here for some more gameplay. Today we are back playing some more Genshin. Hopefully I'll be feeling a little better. I wanted to do 2 streams today, but I've been sleeping most of the day. I haven't even eaten. Have I eaten today? I haven't even eaten today. I had a protein bar this morning, but that was it. Yeah, I've just been out of it, man. And I've just been laying in my bed on my phone because I've been so low energy and I've been coughing, and it's just been my whole day, and my throat feels scratchy and raw and bad. But I'm feeling a little better now, so I just wanted to get some gaming in. Today we are going to be doing some exploration. The 4.6 patch came out earlier this week. We did an Arlecchino stream where we did Arlecchino's story quest, where we did that looks like something new that I've never done before. Let's see what's faster, this or this. That was faster. All right. Where we successfully summoned Arlecchino, where we did her story quest. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't love was how quickly the Traveler got packed up. I think by the, 5th chapter of this game? Or 4th chapter, not including the prologue, right? The main character that wouldn't get folded insanely quickly, but c'est la vie. I guess they gotta give us stakes. I'm hoping we get to refight Arlecchino in Conria. Or sorry, in Shosnaya. I think that would be cool. I think that would be really neat if we could maybe just do like rematches against a lot of the characters. Like, that's where we did, maybe as a, not a full-on boss fight.
Moments of birth.
I do not have a good combat-ready team for this challenge.
Burst forth.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to redo this with a better team. My current friendship team is not looking great. I don't really have any good DPS. It's a flaw in the plan.
Thank you for permitting.
All right. So let's see. We'll give it another shot.
Let the mighty be humble. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yeah, can't handle your drink.
Settle down. I'll be back.
It is melt in the presence of Monsieur Nivelet. I still regret not pulling to try and upgrade his constellations. I don't often multi-pull on characters unless I really love them. I'm probably gonna pull again on Farina when she comes out. What is it called? Meow, 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 meow? I don't know. Let's go to my achievements list. Let's see some of the things I need to get achievements for. Gold Devouring, Mora. Here you go. Help Sari find all the little cats. There's a checklist here. Lale, Nargis, and Rozan. So I probably have to do this quest 3 times to get the achievement. What are you doing? I'm looking for my kittens. Normally they respond. My pronunciation's off. I've been calling them for ages. In the language of the cats. Leave it to me. Wait, what? Meow, 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 meow. There. Meow, 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 meow. Lolly jumps into here, so I'm gonna cross off Lolly. Oh, over there is the thing, so I might as well just teleport back up here. Dun, dun. All right. So the big thing I wanted to do on today's stream, I want to go to the new area, the island of Petrichor. I'm excited to explore. Ah, damn. See, there it is. Oh, that hurt.
This realm is...
Yeah, save it till Monday, because I'm going to need
If you
to...
ever ha-
Damn. Dun.
Ad Astra... Thank you for Ad Astra Abyss...
Alright, easy. Alright, so now we're heading to the new island of Petrichor. They give us free supplies. That's great. In my daily work. Alright, we're going to use a water treasure compass. The hydro treasure compass, because it's a whole new area. Hopefully we'll get to see the new boss now that we're here. Oh, that's right, the new map update. In the top right, it now shows the closest treasure chest. That's going to be a huge time saver. Hello, gentlemen.
Strike a pop! There is no...
It's down that way. But I also see like a challenge over there. And we'll get around to it. Alright. So here we are on the island of Petrichor. There's a bunch of people there. What are they doing? Let's go check it out. You there, you blithering idiot. What are you doing? You're dragging your feet for? Waiting for us to get old? The dude they call idiot. That's a great name for a character. Wait, what? The treasure's here. Treasure? It's gonna leave profit on the ground? If we load everything on board plus ourselves, the boat can't handle the weight. Easy one. If we just leave a couple of you here on the island, we can bring the treasure back. A cunning plan. Wait, why am... Wait, I'm the one you're talking about, right? I don't want to be captured by those golems. You've seen what happens to anyone they catch. Then stop yapping and start moving. If the Dark Lord's lackeys catch up, we're done. The what? You there, big and tiny thing. What are you skulking there for? We're in trouble. Can't leave any witnesses. Of course. Then we'll execute them. Pump them for information, then kill. You must be foreigners. I thought you were minions of Dark Lord Remus. Again, Remus from Uria. Now, Lewis is the Traveler. Paimon's Paimon. We're Travelers. Dark Lord Remus. Has he finished playing his part already? I know I think it was in... Oh, knocking everything over. It was in one of my notebooks I was writing about them. These are both empty. So I knocked all that over for nothing. My Remirian notebook. It might be this one down here. I got notebooks all over the place. Yes, this is it. Ancient city of Yith, Arcadia, Hyperborea, Remuria, and Cramaria. Netlantian. There's many ancient civilizations. So Remuria was mentioned in the same breath as all of them. You don't even know who the Dark Lord is? I get it. Supposed to be educate you, ignorant outlanders? Well, as you know, this was once a peaceful town. In those days, it was not yet named Petrichor. We Fontanians lived here in peace until the golem armies of the Dark Lord Remus came. He was an awful tyrant who claimed to be the ruler of all waters. His forces had already obliterated countless towns and cities before he arrived. He took our lands, polluted the source... Oh, sorry, hold on. Took our lands and tried to use music to tempt us. They raised high bell towers and fortresses, and the Dark Lord's fell melody enslaved our kin. But we Fontanians free rejected his rule. Thus did I and the warriors unite under my command march to war. Nice world building, very detailed. The Dark Lord's golems are each mighty beyond measure. How could we be their match? Still, we had the age of Esti the Quick-Witted. With his aid, we infiltrated the Dark Lord's fell keep and reclaimed the treasures he had. This is what we're doing again. Disrupting the special military maneuvers before conducting the Dark Lord's... You see, we'd be still lugging treasure if he showed up. It's like Esti the Pitiful now. What do you mean protagonists? Take the stage. From where I'm standing, it's looking like you really are his minions dressed as foreigners. You mean you guys aren't putting on a performance? Let's get them, boys.
Boing, boing, boing! Pew! No touching.
Right in the face. Boom, baby. That's how we do. The thieves, so beaten badly, conspirators thought for their treasures, fled to their boat. Guess they weren't acting. What's this treasure they're talking about? Paimon expressing disinterest in treasure? There were no traps. But there was no treasure within either. Within was naught but heavy shards of shattered stone. Let's go to Petrichor and ask around. Maybe it's a mascot or something. Uh-oh. How unforgettable. The Hortus Yorgetis overflowing... What? Imperator. You finally awake, Imperator. This day is a great import. The day when we shall sound the great symphony, Phobos. Phobos, the god of fear. Son of Ares, the god of war. Right, Phobos and Deimos? Fear and panic. Time before the ritual, we should set out. I did not know the gods could dream. In that case, what did you dream of? The great plains beyond the north wind? The silver tree frozen beneath the... Or did you see the golden future? I saw a sea swallowing the earth. The children of white stone and brass sinking. The collapse of all that was once radiant. Well, he's clearly a child of stone. Look at him. Looks like he's made of marble. The prophecy is what we precisely to prevent it from happening, to fight against fate. We are free of fate Fortuna's shackles. These sacrifices shall not be made in vain. Where's my pen? There's my pen. Alright, I'm curious if I can... So this is pre-Egeria, right? This kingdom? Let's go to Petrichor. Quest. I'm guessing it's the first main, the Canticles of Harmony. Is that what we're doing? Prelude, Petrichor Dream. Like Petrichor and Horror. Alright, it doesn't pull up the dialogue here. Or maybe it's specifically in Shadows over Petrichor. Here it is, this is it, yeah. How unforgettable the Hortus Urgetis overflowing with fruit and flower. How grand and glorious Caesarium. How marvelous the melodies of the Collegium Phonoscorum. O fate, why not halt at this moment? Okay, so there's a lot going on here. So Petrichor. Dark Lord Remus. Which is, of course, of Remuria. So this is all seeming very Greco-Roman. Obviously, the name Remus kind of gives that away, though. Remus and Romulus. Okay. In this faith, ever since I've accepted this body and become a Remurian. Apologies, Imperator, forgive my lack of manners. Please come with me. So did the Remurians turn themselves into, like, statue people? Those are all the golems. Like the statue I just saw that was destroyed. Though you bestowed undying bodies upon the people, allowing humanity to fear the tides of the deep nevermore, our souls are bound by the shackles of Fortuna. The burden of fate is not something mortal souls can bear, but Phobos shall weave the path of fate on our behalf, leading us forward on the path of justice. The melody of symphony will flow through the waterways of the high sea, and soon Remuria and all of humanity will be free from the unconscionable tyranny of fate, and welcome an eternal utopian future. People will no longer need the guidance of Phobos and will play their own symphony. So Phobos is a symphony for defying fate. I saw little spirits there. Remus. You once said you would create a future free of the shackles of divine destiny. Yet your realm now lies violently shattered, and the chasm you tried to bridge has grown deeper still. The immortal race you created, the people of the waters, are slaughtering one another. So it's mortal souls in immortal bodies of brass and stone. Now the so-called Eternal City 2 faces imminent collapse. You cannot control your own symphony, or your own creation. The symphony has brought neither justice nor happiness, and has instead become the source of all sin. Through flesh and blood have been sundered from water and soil. The lost souls guide them upon the path of inevitable death nonetheless. The curse of fortuna is upon your people and upon you. This is a last resort. As long as the symphony is played, it's the only way you usurper lords of humanity know to atone after bringing things to ruination, yet still at least does not shame your kingly crown. The usurper lords of humanity, is that the Archons? And a promise was made, therefore allow me to bear witness to your end. O cursed king, drown thyself in song, wine, and feast, for the day of judgment is yet to come. Damn. You scared me to death. You suddenly completely stopped moving and stared at the statue like you were a statue yourself. I had a strange daydream. I mean, it was night when we were staring at that statue, and it's day now. What's going on around his head? Ho, citizen, if you require shelter, simply head to the bell tower in the city. The savages have been getting bold and uppity, so be on your guard. Lorendon. Laurentius Vicetinus I am, under the auxilia of Machimos' Legio III. You shall suffer no invaders in the city walls. Why, just as Dominus Boethius once said, the mighty legions are the true walls of the Empire. The days of fire and sword, after all, and the soldiers of the Imperator, our God King, we cannot allow... So the Imperator, God King, that's gotta be Remus. We cannot allow the citizens to be exposed. Guide you to Machimos, you will be safe there. The savages, nothing said to detestable invaders. They invade our city, slaughter our people, enemies of the Empire, I name them, nay, enemies of civilization. Dominus Boethius shall come to Machimos in person. So Machimos is a place, and Dominus Boethius. When that happens, have you met me? Not yet. I fear their cunning lot. They rarely show up when they cannot be sure of their victory. Oh, we've heard about the Lock Knights before.
We're way behind schedule.
Goldoni. The auxilia of barbarian stocks are spreading overwrought rumors about those Lock Knights again. I suggest to Dominus Boethius that we stamp the ridiculous ravings out completely. No need for surprise. I'm a musician elevated by the Sebastus. Yet I am a citizen just as you. Maricia Gordiana Semproniana am I. Hereby eminent will of Dominus Boethius to take over my colleague. You are an ascended musician then. A flawless body, immortal life, absolute beauty. Could like the souls of the people from Emuria have come back and possessed the people of Petrichor, something like that? It's caused our bodies to transcend lowly mortality, turning the dirge of death into proud triumph. Thank you for your praise. To carve immortal bodies from stones. Okay, so Sebastos. Carved immortal bodies from stone. That's wild sounding. Fret not about the lies the slaves teach. The Lock Knights are but facetious, far-fetched fictions. They spread rumors, the barbarians who worship the false god knights, believing they shall one day be free. I condemn them of folly, for folly is the way of the lowly. Delusions and weakness both breed turmoil. Boethius. Dominus, solely by is a Harmost, exalted to that post by Sebastus himself, and its foremost genius in our empire's history. Even Dominus Cassiodor. Last one. Seems like wild lore. Or Lucius Septimus Sibelius, not Xavier. A respectable man. The negligence caused the fall of Petrichori. Weakness only breeds calamity. I love like the designs of some of these places. The place feels deserted. Stay on your guard, citizen. What are you doing? Me, as you see, I'm busy dealing with the barbarian threat. They have been stepping up their attacks. A child? Where from? Did some new legionnaire disobey orders and bring their family to the camp? Is he like an adult spirit? Trapped in a child? This is... Oh, this is weird. A ridiculously common branch. "30 years ago, when I followed Dominus Boethius to conquest in the far north, Alright, you know what? It's a really cool setting, I think. Grundalan, good merchant. Thanks be to the God King. An outlander here, you a pilgrim? No wonder. The great works of Emuria are worth all admiration. Since the God King has granted you leave to bask in its glory, I have no right to object. Presently working on the research plan for our institution.
Oh, good, good. Everything is going as planned.
Little cat house. Chief of Construction Tevat Grand Cannon. What issues? I'm designing a high-speed aquabus. After a period of high-speed operation, the internal components begin to vibrate. The God King assigned me to guard to conduct research on his glorious banner. Find a way to resolve the engineering issues of the high-altitude aqueducts, of course. They'll be the arteries of Remuria.
Structural issues post-haste. Issues post-haste.
All right. Nope. Will I? Nope, didn't make it. There we go. Irritating.
Take it and have fun.
Behold!
There we go. Fontaine. So they have modern names. What should be on tonight's menu? Right, I'm working on tonight's menu. If you, he's a researcher, but he's like a chef here. Oh, welcome, travelers of dreamscapes, traversers of dreamscapes. I am the bell ringer, the intersection clock tower, the guide to welcome you to our eternal city. More joy, more world building. So, valiant guardian, shall we find the eternal city to our left or our right? We're acting weird. Do you know what that's about? Everyone has gone to Machimos already. I imagine now they dwell under the protection of the Sebastus. So in addition to Dark Lord Remus, we got a Sebastus. This is getting more complicated. Cross paths with those uncouth barbarians. It's indeed blasphemous title. So the same Remus. Okay. Okay, so the Sebastus is also Dark Lord Remus. AKA Imperator, AKA God King. When the bell of eternity tolls. Do you name me a dreamer? Dreaming? Certainly. Blanc passed out. You two look completely mentally set. What's going on? Let's get this gentleman somewhere safe. Can't leave him here. He'll catch a cold. So the risk of catching a cold may not be the most normal thing right now. We move him to a nearby bench. That same cat we've seen with a special necklace. Is that cat going to be a thing? Anyway, allow me to reintroduce myself. Esty. Oh, they mentioned Esty. I'm a member of the town's Daydream Club. We're members of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. We townsfolk might struggle to cooperate with whatever investigation you're conducting. It was you who brought the bandits to the Dark Lord's castle. No, we're awake. We talk about the bandits at the edge of town. Oh, them. The legend of the fated castle has never been a secret. Adventurers like them come looking for it every once in a while. Whether it's because of the impression of the name Golden Troop, conjured up nothing more than poetic imagery, or because the castle was built millennia ago, we've heard a lot about the Golden Troop. Here's some of my notes. Great Revival, Calcifica, Primal Fire, Narcissenkreuz. The Narcissenkreuz Ordo questline was tied in with that. Rodea and Edea, those were the Oceanids. Skirk. Marchos Hunters, hunted monsters left behind by King Remus. Okay, so he had ties to that. But would they ever listen? Of course not. No sooner had I brought them over to the ruins of the mountains, they began destroying statues and stuffing them into boxes like people possessed. I could not stop them back trying to get help, but I never imagined to find this. Dazed stares and mad ramblings all around. The Daydream Club has researched hypnosis before. My hypothesis is something abnormal has occurred within the ruins. Why are we the only ones not affected? Perhaps we can find a solution in the ruins. Leave it to us. You might get turned into a golem. Is that your cat, Esty? It's too cute. No, that the fellow who studied hypnotism would say that they are creatures with keen senses. I could swear I've seen that accessory before. Ignoring the cat question for now. The mountain behind the town. The exact direction. Kitty. I started learning how to speak cat already. Meow, 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 meow. Giovanni. Come on. Straight up pain to climb. I don't see the chest anywhere. Oh. Well.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Good.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Must solve the structural issues post-haste.
136. 14 more times I can take a break. Can I join Legis Athanatoi? That's a statue.
Do not be complacent, citizens. They could attack at any time.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Do not be complacent, citizens. They could attack at any time.
Boing, boing, boom!
Klee blew them all up. Hey buddy, nice weather we're having. Nothing to say? Perhaps we could spar a bit. Show me. Oh no, I'm sorry. Chest down there.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Okay, there's a... Let's grab this chest first, because it's the only other obvious chest that I see.
Shine down! Born of ice and frost. I'm just way out of practice. There is no escape. Yoo-hoo! Ah.
Pop, pop, pop.
Access denied.
Okay, now there's a new domain right here. So that would be good for the harmonic whimsy. Would be good for Arlecchino.
Ooh, what a pleasant surprise. Truly
The
an
workshop.
extra slice of joy.
Oh, that's a hidden underground area. So it looks like my theory about this somehow being like similar to Enkanomiya.
No touching. We're way behind schedule. There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then.
Good. I'm liking the jazzier soundtrack on this island. Having reached the heart of the island of pouring pearls, facing the heart of the mountain, seeking the eye of the spring, reach the corner's apex. Okay, that's an interesting one.
How brilliant!
Is that gonna be like a treasure map kind of dealio? Where I have to wander around and find hidden chests with paper in them? The Island of Pouring Pearls reminds me of Sangonomiya and the Path to Enkanomiya, right? Pearls?
May I present? The show begins.
Made infinitely easier with Farina de Fontaine at the helm.
How brilliant!
this might have killed it. It came back pretty quickly, though.
The wind rises. Too slow. Squall and fury. Unnecessary.
Hey, you know what? Thank you.
Falling into the abyss.
Well, that seems about right. That's not what it said before. Defeat the revived statue. Didn't it say explore the ruins?
Strike a pose! Illusion shattered! Next on the agenda.
Good, now melts. And lower its defense by walking through the mines. Not bad, not bad. Your valor would not know shame, even some who stand in the company of the Maruche hunters of old. It's a rare, shiny cat. We've seen a whole lot of strange things on our journey, even though a glowing, talking cat, Paimon supposedly makes the rare list. One such as I shall not dwell on being called a strange thing. O chosen champions, Lumine and Paimon, the time has come for heroes such as ye to step forth. Come with me to the kingdom of deep seas. We must still the chaotic symphony and save the lost souls. Alright, I'm the hero. Let the journey begin. For the sake of Paimon's tum-tum, stand tall, move with haste. Who are you? Okay. So here we have Oranides. Oranopolis. Orano was the sky, right? Or what? OZ for short. Meow meow. It appears I cannot command this body as I wish, to the extent that bestial behaviors are even overbear me from time to time. As you can see, the boundaries between past and present have begun to blur because of the chaotic symphony. The inhabitants of Petrichor have had their souls taken away. They exist in a maddened state because of the symphony, and granted identities and memories to fill the void left behind. A vessel filled with pure water's contents replaced with wondrous wine. The townspeople have had their souls stolen and they've been possessed. Eventually, even the court of Fontaine will be consumed if the chosen hero cannot restore harmony. No choice but to take a look. Alright, Ozzy, lead the way. The road to the ancient realm lies beneath the spring you see. I have caused the seal of the hidden path to manifest. I shall activate the device that maintains the seal. Aww. Now we go. Help me retrieve the harp strings, and I'll be able to break the seal and open the way. Oh, is it music time? I remember there was music in the trailer. Let's go into the faded Castellum of Gold. The legend of the faded castle. He's talking about these ruins? Nay, nay. These are but scraps on the surface. The true castle lies deeper underwater. You compare me to most cats. Follow closely and try not to get lost. Most cats can't swim. First things first.
More treasure, more treasure. What a pleasant surprise. Truly an extra slice of joy.
I did not detect any nearby chests. That's a good sign. How many do I need per level? Sorry. Can't quite remember. It was around 20. So I'm assuming that the fate that the Imperator oversaw, it's 30 per. Okay. Shadow over Petrichor, the underwater faded castle. They won't suddenly attack us. Difficult to say. Perhaps the golem you defeated earlier climbed up from here. Yeah, there's multiple. It's terrifying. Is it too late to swim back up? Damn. Oh, here. I was hoping it would be a whole new region. Okay. Guess you know your stuff, I'll say. The tip of the iceberg. An entire nation and land upon which it was built sank beneath the waves, and my mission is to prevent that which sunk from resurfacing, or so I believe. I really wish I had a reliable guide. Here we are, the sole arbiters of whether the souls of the townsfolk can safely return. Is up to you. The fated castle is through the great gate. A shining talking cat. While adventuring with Ose, you can talk to him at any time to gain additional information, or forget to pet him from time to time. The Praetorian Golems. I'm a cat after all. Disappearing with almost utter alacrity is to be expected. Paimon, you must fly faster. Don't let the things outside the window interfere. There! Spectre whale, ghost whale. Anecdota.
Yep.
Use Lost Grimoire to activate the bookshelf. But lots of people can live in a huge castle like this. Of course, not just people either. Truly, you've dispatched any hidden ghosts or phantoms without breaking a sweat. The exclusive box seems like a music box. This music box has a function beyond most others. Meow meow. Anyway, those who lack musical knowledge can operate the power of the symphony using this box. Well, isn't it because of the symphony the whole place has gone wacky? So if Lumia presses the wrong button or something, the symphony here may also become more chaotic. And become the source of all sins. Peace. The symphony was mighty beautiful and glorious once, and existed an existence that shrouded golden ideals. It defied fate. That it sows chaos upon the surface is a mere mishap of misalignment, the result of evildoers misusing glorious power. Place the score into the music box. The box shall play its tune all its own. So we collected this tune on the harp up above. The tree, the boat, the laurel, the victory crown, the helm of a warrior, a lightning bolt, and a column. Locus Aminois, said to be the first terrestrial creatures emerged from the warm oceans. The lands were fertile, producing all in abundance, the gifts bestowed by fate. A moving melody accompanies a swift ship as it cuts through the azure waves. Oh, plucking the harpstrings, telling his companions. Let's move to there. Until this day comes. Tuba Miram. As the beginning of the epic opera, the hero embarks on a quest. Rex Tremende, rejoice, praise be, hark, the bells are ringing, the gold spices and silk all flow. Dies Irae, marching, the god's wrath, right? The golden legion shines beneath the sun. Confutatus, the horn of judgment is sounded. Lacrimosa. That one I know. There we go. It seems like there's one missing, and so it's a boat. It's going to sail, and the more I have, it's a happy tune. The Chaotic Symphony must be here. Go deeper still. What's underneath? Before the riddle can be solved, we must first find the clues that await us at the castle. All right. The enigmatic symphony seems to be from a now destroyed civilization. You can use its power to unleash two types of sound waves. Symphony to resonate with entities that react to the power of music. Press to activate a pause sound waves cause objects to stop moving. In the Hall of the Sea King. Is it like in the Hall of the Mountain King?
Boring.
Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
It's like these. A mysterious bookshelf full of grimoires. Place the grimoires you find back on it to activate the power within. Okay, so that's... There's gotta be a way to...
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me. some trinkets for me.
I ask thee. Oh, you know, let me pull up my achievement list while I'm here. Alright, so I ask thee. And I got the power of the 10th Muse. Cool.
There is no escape. This is long overdue.
Blow them all up! More treasure!
Splintered hilt. And ruined hilts. It's a whole new thing. Rugiero's Notes 1. The Golden Hunter knows far more about Remuria than I expected. According to historical records, the Marechaussee Hunters would first become active a few decades after the fall of Remuria, by which point the concept of Lock Knights had completely died out of Fontaine. No matter the dramatic adaptation, none would put the Marechaussee Hunters, Remuria, and Lock Knights together, for these concepts could not belong to the same era. Even 5-year-old child would not commit such a grave error. Yet none of what was discussed seems to have anything to do with the Golden Troop, but instead, as always about ancient Remuria, I have a theory that I dare not raise with him directly. Perhaps the Golden Hunter is not the devout orphan called and chosen by Egeria, the first Hydro Archon, but is in fact the last of the Remurian remnants. The only problem with the series that I can't explain is immortality. Okay, hold on. So we've heard about a Golden Hunter before. Last of the Remurians? Huh. Alright. I indirectly broached the issue of the Lock Knights with him. I couldn't discern his expression, but it seemed reluctant to discuss the topic. After all, it's commonly said the first Marechaussee Hunters to follow him were the heirs of the Lock Knights, such as Este and Walter. But there's the name Este again. But Este's not from this time. Huh. That's very curious. Meow meow. Well, they introduced petting already. These books have been infused with the power of the symphony.
But a momentary distraction.
Alright. So that is the way I have to go. So let's explore down here for now.
Illusion shattered.
The shelving access denied. Boing, boing, boom! Pew! Yahoo!
There is no escape.
Born of ice and frost. There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then.
There's a lot of stuff to mine down here. There it is. Saw it on the map. Oh, is this... Here we are, Legatus Golem. Okay, this is the boss. For Arlecchino. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So... Ooh. The Legatus Golem uses sturdy marble body to defend against foes, while music and searing flames obliterate foes. Use methods suited for dealing with Geo to break their defenses. Apart from this, it will set up resonators, destroy the resonators, and its shielding respectively.
Shower me with
Shine down.
boing, boing, boom! Yucky, yucky!
I got Clee the Rock Breaker over here.
That really hurt.
There is no escape.
Oh, that was the resonator. Okay. Oh my god, he's playing the...
Illusion shattered.
Boing, boing, boom! Blaze over.
Torn to oblivion.
Beware of your Murians. God, he crumbles to dust. Cool.
Anger makes you impulsive.
Alright, level 50. We're gonna need 4. So I'm gonna need to do at least... No matter what, I'm gonna have to do 2 more, because even 3 won't get me done.
La la la.
Ooh.
Da da da.
Cool, these giant, like, harps and lyres all around the room. It sets a very thematic tone. It's weird that you have something as ephemeral as music and as, like, stable as stone in the same continuity, the same theming. So let's see, what's the new one? This, Mare Nostrum. Canticles of Harmony, play all melodies. Complete 6 open world trials in the Nostoi region. I've done 2 of 6. And the Sea of Bygone Eras, okay. Open 30 chests, I've done 17. But these are going to be multiple. Sealy. Unlock the Shrine of Depths. Unlock all teleport waypoints. 4 of 23. Okay, so there's definitely going to be a new area, because 23 is a lot. Light up all the maps in the Sea of Bygone. Yeah, so there's going to be a whole bunch more. We should be able to get these 2, though. Is it one of the bosses? Yes, this is it. I've started doing these. Unmasked Manifested. 3 days and nights to the belly of the great fish. Feng Shui Assassin. Here. Unleash 4 Scarlet Night Tides against today. A single battle. Avoid being hit while there will be effective bonds of life. Destroy the Legatus Golem's shield before it can lift its blade and unleash its raging fury fiery shockwave. Got it. But I did get something else for fighting it. Was it one of the wonders, maybe? I'll go back and check the video. I know I popped something for it. Oh, beware of your Remurians. That was it. Even should they carry instruments. Okay. There we go. That was one of the 4.6 things I got. Okay. And that was a wonder of the world,
Chloe's a
apparently.
brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you? La la la.
I'm very curious about that. Are we going to be in the water outside here at some point? I assume maybe we're going to be at the other side because there's this whole area up here. Oh, yep, there we are. I completely understand humanity has no need, nor should they, control any knowledge beyond their abilities. In a way, it is not people who pursue knowledge, but knowledge that pursues people. I have an idea. It's one I never mentioned to Golden Hunter before he left. Why not rebuild the abandoned town of Petrichor? We can attract refugees to live here and spread other versions of the legend. That way, they will actively protect the rebuilt seals. It's the strange shiny fish again. It's like following us from outside. How weird. Thanks, Automod. Have you witnessed so little of the outside world you find such things strange? Are we not underwater? Is it not normal to see all sorts of fish? This voice, I've heard it before. You mean from the dream you had? This part of the sea is like the castle. It belongs in the past as something that should have been forgotten. If one ceaselessly calls out for a monster that has been blotted from memory, they might jump out and cause trouble. It's wise to be cautious. Treat it as an ordinary fish. It kind of looks like an infant whale from the, you know. It just so happens that there's a blank score before us. We need to simply use the music box to tune the auto-harmonic reed pipes on either side. First things first. Our civilization was founded upon music, and devices use it. Easy enough.
Ooh, what a pleasant surprise. Truly an extra slice of joy.
A blank score. We won't be able to play it. What are we going to do with it? Is there anything else? That means there's only that means any melody can be written upon it. We'll be able to make use of this. Well, I don't mind if you do this once in a while. Stage of Faded Gold.
Take it.
I saw a chest.
Go on. You have my approval.
First things first. And there's that, but let's... Yeah.
Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
I'll admit, this does feel good. This exploration just... It feels just creepy enough to be like a unique environment. I don't have any books on me right now. Oh, the bell tower.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
I can't swap them out. I don't think the bird fits this area. I was thinking it'd be the octopus would, but... Got it. There we go. Ooh. Bunch of Tadalga. That was just a guess. I'm like, it's gotta be 1 and 3. Oh, it was right there. Underneath the barrel conch. Alright, easy enough. There it was. Okay, 2 grimoires. Anecdote.
The Shelby shine. No touching.
Please, rock breaking ability is clutch in these fights.
Yeah, born of icy frost.
There is no escape.
Okay, I have 3. We found Remirian treasure, others nothing more than a dozen ancient bric-a-brac from storehouses of the Golden Horse. That is true. We initially saw it. These are the seaside bottom of the Capitolium. Most of the relics here from the Golden Troop. Two. Got it. Yeah, let's okay. Bum bum. sheet music. There's several chunks missing. This looks like a library. It's an archive. Ancient theatrical scripts, music scores, and stores. Each person's fate was charted by their wishes. Okay. You already guessed, I reckon. I could still change my form freely. He and I and many of our companions dwelled here. Is Ose one of the golden troop? New nation just been born. Here we organize the classics. Good. I have 4. Oh, I have plenty.
Take them. I have no need. Shine down!
For Rex Lepus! Boing, boing, boom! Dumpy, dumpy, go! Hi-ya, go! Yeah,
Oh, brilliant!
There is no escape!
Boing, boing, boom! Hi-ya, boom! Access denied. That really hurt.
Maybe I should equip a Claymore user for now.
Maybe there's even more buried below.
Cool. A sword? Oh, a Claymore billet. Okay, that's solid.
La la la.
Hey, you know what? I'll take it. Always looking for good billets and crafting supplies. Oh, song. Obviously.
Yay, shiny.
This one just looks like a little room. Oh, pages from the lost score. So that's one of the 2 missing things that I need. That fell. Lizard escaped.
Yay, shiny!
Found another one. So that was 1, 2, 3 that I've gone through so far. Which would have brought me down to 1, but that brought me back up to 2. Okay, that gives me 3. So I'm down to 2 again.
There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then.
Okay, lost score 2. I guess the scores and piece together, what can it be used for? Oh, well, I have a restored score.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, we got a thing. Is this the stage you spoke of? Oh, Sam Paimon. Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her, or is the mural at the top moving? The power couldn't be escaping from here. Osei, are you spacing out? Meow? My apology. We better get Osei as a reward at the end of this. Did you once perform on the stage? Is that why you're feeling nostalgic? Did you play a cat, or were you an audience member? The past, utterly irrelevant. What matters now is the scent of Discord I smell. Ah, it's Discord's new terms of service, right? That's what you smell? You may have seen scores shaped like strings, but not those shaped like murals. Did we not find a blank sword? Do the honors.
Next on the agenda.
Well, these bad boys are coming to life.
behind schedule.
Could have swore I saw one more. Was this one over here that I didn't go into yet? Harmos, no, okay, Harmos was a position that Dominus Boethius and his predecessor Cassiodor. A matter of paramount importance to be able to properly distinguish the different categories of music. There are 3 categories of music. One is musica mundana, musica humana, and musica instrumentalis. Music mundana is the music of origin, beginning and end from all music. From it does all spring, and to it shall all return. False and true celestial signs, name of the inner, the outer, the lower, the upper astrological signs. Your Getia will provide a detailed explanation of this section. The turning of seasons, the passing of time, the defined elements. I saw that word before. Eurygetus was Hortus Eurygetus. Huh. Okay. Here, attention is paid to the connection between Mundana and Fortuna. The latter includes the former, while the former does not equate to the latter. Any music with specifications similar to Fortuna can be called music mundana, for itself would be equal to the world. Just like Cassiodor told you before, Fortuna we seek here, for Sebastus has no latter name for the former. Music humana is the music of mortals. The music that mortals and gods are no different from one another. Both can be classified in this category, for it is the essence of harmony produced by music mundana, striking the quality of the soul. Imagine a harp where every physical entity of the world corresponds to one string. Magnificent music comes from the string. That is mundana. As your fingers glide across the strings, music instrumentalis is fundamental. Even slaves can understand. Instruments, I don't know. Next, I must elaborate on the nature of the nature of Phobos, why the musicless cannot be regardless as humans equal to us. Interesting. Oh, the ultimate weapon, a dull blade.
We're way behind schedule.
Double checking up here. Loved by books. Use Grimoire to activate all the mysterious bookcases in the Faded Castle. Done. It's the last one.
Feel
Cool.
the heartbeat of the world. Born of ice and frost.
Shine down!
Jumpy, jumpy, go! Pew! Hi-ya! Ooh! Ooh! Ah!
Always like Iron Chunks. Iron Chunks Great.
Yay, shiny! La la la.
Ooh, I think I see a music disc over there. How appropriate to find that in the kingdom of music. It's 127. Cool. Think. All right, now I'm ready to do this. Not only do we have the same hardy skin, but our vein flows the same divine essence. We share the same wisdom and melody, the same will. Something's coming out of the mural. It's been far too long, dear friend. How many since that day? 500 thousands? Still, time matters not. You must be in this small body now, but I recognized you in an instant. Have you tired of battle and decided to take up rat catching as a new hobby? It's you. A monster, a ghost? Barbarians remain barbarians. Boethius of... Oh, the... Dominus. The Harmost of Phobos. You need not introduce yourself. I have no interest in the titles peddled by primitives. You know this rude fellow, Ose? I do not deny it, but you need not be so formal, Cassiador. Okay, so... The predecessor... do our years of service under Sebastus, our god king, matter so little to you? I do not know... Sorry, past is the past. I do not know how you, whose soul has long been shattered, have manifested. It seems the chaotic symphony is your doing and none other. Return the souls of those who live in the present, and go back to the shadow beneath the deep waters where you belong. What then? Will you continue wearing the mask of hypocrisy, traitor? Oh, so they look like a human underneath a stone mask? Will you shut your eyes and ears for another millennium? But have you noticed why my melody would break its bonds at this time, affect the present? Why my strength has given me the might to open the gate to deep waters? The power of the sea surges, Cassiador. The return of Phobos is imminent. Indeed, over the thousands of years, I have already bound my soul to the shattered Phobos. The omniscient enigma, the great power, is about to finally descend once again. To repeat the past is to give the ancient tragedy an encore. Nor have I ever wanted to sacrifice innocent lives. Is that so? Well, it matters not, Cassiador. The world you have defended is coming apart at the seams. The people of bygone times shall return to their rightful place. Fontaine's existence is a mistake, one we shall correct. When the oceans swallow it, Remuria shall rise above the sea once again, and its light shall shine over the land. Is this because of the primordial sea? Do even barbarians know of existence nowadays? We should have assimilated to the new nations thousands of years ago. It was you who warped them into puppets of ancient hate. Whether the Phobos matter is true or not, as long as my will has not dissipated, your schemes will not succeed. Abandon the honor of Remurians and degenerate to base insects. It seems the millennia have not led you to accept Remuria's downfall. If anything, you've grown more obstinate still. Perhaps it is our stubbornness that is alone we are quite similar. I thought that long years would have rendered you willing to once more stand by our side. You betrayed the tribe that birthed you. You betrayed Remuria. You may still become the Golden Hunter. You may have become the Golden Hunter. Oh, so, okay, so they were the Golden Hunter. Uh-huh. The last of the Remurians. Okay. You cannot remove the brand of Sebastus that marks you still. Remurians have long ceased to exist, save in your delusions. The world of old has passed away. Of course, so it was meant to be, but now the border between past and present has faded. If you insist on becoming the enemy of the ancient realm and sealing me once more in a cage beneath the waves, then those Fontanians who wish to protect all of Petrichor shall be buried. It's not up to you, said Savage. When the time comes, your lowly flesh will be rendered to dust. Your souls will join ours, and the next step of our evolution. Just like those puppets who danced as you performed, those pitiable slaves and servants, those poor children, everything was stripped from them, and you speak with such conviction. Narrow personal opinions, but I refuse to be discarded by a higher class. Besides, as I see it, they are an ideal form of humanity, adhering unerring to perfect order. You're nuts. Despicable? What would you call what Cassian or Dust thousands of years ago? By comparison, this is nothing. A wrinkle? Patience? We should have a good long talk, but not here. We shall speak beneath the waters. The realm awakens, Cassiodor. You are the sole survivor of our fallen realm, the sole Remurian left with free will. You must return to us and listen to the lamentation and anger of long years. Perhaps then you shall be more receptive to my symphony and to the arrangement of Phobos. I will await you in the royal city Remuria, in Domus Aurea, where the Sebastus plied his melody. I will, of course, extend the appropriate hospitality to those souls. Should you still remain resolute when the time comes, their souls will naturally receive their release. As for you, you are not part of Phobos' plan, and yet the great symphony shall in no wise cast out an audience. No way? Do you enjoy passing prelude I have prepared for you? If fortune proves favorable, we shall meet again. And now fight!
No touching. Yoo-hoo! Access denied. Blaze over.
Let's shut him up. We gotta save the souls of the townspeople. We gotta head to this Doomis area, whatever. That super rude, duper arrogant guy was talking about. We weren't invited. When have we ever needed invitations? It seems to have known Ose for a long time. Said they worked for Sebastus. Cassiodor. If you have anything you'd like to ask me this time, I shall tell you all. Ooh. Tell us about Remuria. This is where you and that rude fellow are both from, right? We've heard the name before. Seems to be an ancient nation. Very well. The story begins in the Court of Fontaine. Before the Court of Fontaine, as you know, it was born. The Sebastus, Remus, founded a nation above the high sea that is Fontaine. And the ancestor of the present-day Fontanians named him Dark Lord Remus in their terror. before it sank, this body of water was part of the Great Fontanian Lake, and the location where the great capital of Remuria was sited. As such, these waters have the same properties of those of Fontaine. So we're actually in the waters of Remuria right now? Indeed. But where the tale differs from the commonly told history is, the people of Remuria were not humans. Rather, they were a new race. Their bodies were cast stone with ichor for blood. Ichor, or ichor, I've heard both, was the golden blood of the gods in Greek mythology. The Sebastus gave us such bodies in hope that we could escape the prison of rotting flesh and fate. His great vision that we should all grasp the power of the symphony and thereby escape the shackles of Fortuna, becoming the masters of our own destiny. Precisely so. I fear they have long lost their free will, however, becoming mindless slaves, worse off by far than the humans of old, easily perishable though they are. Wait, in that case, why are you a cat? I'm a cat for now. And one's will and soul are more important than one's body. Are they not? Regardless, it was the Sebastus who gave me new life. We once possessed all the high sea, countless cities and palaces, flowers, flowing wine, and yet fate found us all the same. After returning to the deepest depths of the sea, the Sebastus used ichor to create imperishable bodies, and still the prophesied future did not change. Our god king believed it was because human souls could not escape the gravity of fate, so he wrote the symphony and music that could weave destiny. He believed that through this he had found a way to resist fate, but instead the path led us to utter darkness. In the end, the entire kingdom sank, and though it has been smote by divine judgment. He did not foresee this outcome, though all the same is what happened. Tell us about your impudent friend. Impudent, sorry. He might be impotent, I don't know. He called you Cassiodor. Just as I have traversed many bodies, I've had many names. Of course, that is thanks to Sebastus, who separated my soul from the Grand Symphony. Okay, so the Grand Symphony is like life? So soul can move through bodies. A convenient ability. You weren't planning on puppeting us at some point. Meow, meow, meow? That's a maybe. Hey, wait a sec. That means you aren't even a kitty in the first place. Lumine, are you playing the courageous savior? I too play the role I know, albeit in an unfamiliar form. But back to Boethius. He was not always evil. He was once a noble Harmost of Remuria, and the sole survivor following the great catastrophe. The original purpose of the Golden Castellum was to unify our kin and prevent catastrophe from the rising waters from occurring again. But evidently Boethius had his own designs. While I and my companions ranged across the land, struggling mightily to contain the power of the waters, he used his eloquent tongue to sway those who remained. He initiated a fell ritual that aimed to restore the shattered symphony and revive the ruined realm. To this end, he did not hesitate to dissolve the will of our kin and plunder the souls of Fontanians everywhere. Many rulers and nobles became his pawns, and Polites, newly born, lay on the brink of destruction. To stop him, who had become clearly a monster, I could only forsake my name and become one who hunts phantoms. Marasho say phantom hunters? Bitter was the conflict before we were lost to be able to seal both him and the sea that had devoured our nation. That's why he names you traitor. I followed the Sebastus precisely because he had sworn to me a golden dream. Shown me a golden dream. A land where prejudice and indifference were no more. A land of justice. But that is what happened. That is what became after Remuria sank. No more than a dream. Mr. Impolite's a stubborn guy. The Symphony in Phobos. The Symphony is human... Okay, now here we go. Symphony is memory. Could this... I mean, it ties in with the most recent stuff with Arlecchino removing the memory of her family to cut them out of the hearth. But it also ties in with, like, the Aranara. Memory... When you forget, that's true death. But it's also like Irminsul removing yourself from the memory of the world. So it's human memory and persona woven into a melody through music notation, creating a song in which human souls can dwell. And that way, to master the symphony is to master fate. That is the secret of the great golden bee Sibylla, who survived the previous cycle. Okay, Sibylla is a Greek name. I believe it was... she was a prophet, right? She was one of the oracles. Greek Sibylla. Or Sibyl. The Sibyls were prophetesses and oracles in ancient Greek. Okay. Sibylla Cumana, the priestesses residing over the Apollonian oracle at Cumae. Huh. Why Golden Bee, though? Golden Bee... I'm not seeing anything big on the Golden Bee. I see there's Genshin Golden Bee Sibylla. I'm not going to click on that. Huh. But surviving the previous cycle sounds... Survived previous cycle. All of this has happened before. All of this has happened again. That kind of... The Sebastos who created the symphony poured these melodies into the insoluble ichor in hopes that all might control their own fate. He overestimated us, I fear, for his deeds terrified us. The people cannot bear the burden of fate, and they beg their gods and superiors for guidance. At the request of the people, Sebastos wrote all melodies into the grandest of melodies, the new symphony, to bring the world great happiness, and its name was Phobos. But it did not bring promise. Indeed, you saw it ended. Had Sebastos planned work, the symphony would have woven a melody of utmost gentleness, an eternity that would last 1,000 years and beyond, but something went wrong. Besides the Sebastos himself, only said superiors, the Harmos, could change Phobos' melody, and Boethius was an excellent Harmost. So Boethius changed it in some way? You tell the strange dream you saw. Those are indeed the memories left by he whom I serve, the Sebastos, the god King Remus. Though I do not understand how you were able to see them. I'm kind of special. Why isn't Este affected? Long millennia have I searched, and if you could touch some more of these memories, perhaps I might find more answers. He would not sit idle by his nation of people drowned in blood, so where did he go? Is Remus Este? There's some wild lore building here. Cat's out of the bag. Should we encounter difficulties? You may count on me. But do not forget, I am far stronger than an ordinary cat. Monsieur Os. The name is nothing more than a label. But I thank you for your acknowledgement. Canticles of Harmony, second movement. After the blank score, you can activate the performance. As you perform, the stage will fire off note bubbles of different types. You can collect them to perform. Use the power of sound wave by pressing. As the ship in the middle sails along, it will encounter storms during which you must collect the balls to deploy a shield.
Strike a pose. How dare you!
You got a chip. I got 9 no bubbles. My ship's protected. Golden light shines through. Oh, that's beautiful. That was a cool little thing. Odyssey on the wall. Boop.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Ooh. Alright, first things first. Let's
Yoo-hoo! Ah.
Geodaddy might not be
Thank
bad
you
for this
permitting-
fight.
No, inviting me to join you.
What shall we do?
Oh no.
Stabilize!
Illusion shattered.
Pew! Boing, boing, boing! Yeah. Ooh!
Silence!
Ooh! Ah! Yeah. Ooh! Pew!
Now you shall
Gotcha. Let's heal up. Alright, we should be getting one more here. Oh, wait. Finally! The Do Song. Do Song. It's probably part of Fontaine, right? Do Song. Done. Still not quite there. Alright, you know what? I think we're just gonna take a look at it. Really now, not even a trace of civilization. Let's not wax nostalgic. Alright, we got a big new map. Yep, it's a whole new region. Like Enkanomiya was to Inazuma, the Chasm was to Liyue. So Fontaine has the Sea of Bygone Eras. So you know, let's go until we can find a teleport point. And then we'll come back and do this on another stream. We'll continue and finish this. Ooh, ancient engraving. By order of Dominus Boethius, exalted Harmost and accorded with the most sacred, beneficent, the beneficent symphony of our great Sebastus, the Initium Iani, are to shut from today. No one enters, no one leaves. For the Empire, for the God King, for human civilization. Well, that's a lot of words, my guy. It's the strange glowing fish. There it is. No, that's a different one. down. It's up. It's right around here. Alright, so we now have a teleport point here to this region. That is what I wanted. So now we can do several things. We don't have any more sigils right now, but the Hydro Sigil shop is finally unlocked. So any chests we get in this region going forward, we'll finally be able to spend here. Ooh, all new stuff. So simple, locally sourced lights, mallow wood tables and folding chairs, the hotel furnishing, Mecha Luminaire, silent night contemplation, music making stuff, so petrichor. All these. All right, how many let's see, how many stages is this quest? Because I'm on stage Prisoners in Shackles. Let's see. This is the second movement, sorry, which is confusingly the third segment of 5. Okay. So we've done Petrichor Dream in the Hall of the Sea King. We're in the middle of Prisoner in the Shackles. And that leaves 2 more, the Rhapsody and the Requiem. Alright, I am, again, feeling a little today. As I mentioned a little earlier. Hopefully that explains my... I'm usually a little more energetic than this. So I think I'm going to continue this next time. Hopefully I'll be back maybe tomorrow to do this. Maybe later this week. You know what I'm going to do before I go? Let's do a pull on the weapon banner. It's highly unlikely? Yeah. I can do one more. It's my last one. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, it was worth a shot. Okay. All that being said, all that being done, I will be back to do more Petrichor. So was this whole region like this and the raised sea? So all of this was raised as well, but this was shunted beneath the ground. Because if so, that's kind of sick. We got a lot of really weird... A lot of this lore, like a lot of it, obviously seems to be based on Greco-Roman mythology.
Settle down. This is order. Bow your head.
Alright, we're getting there, Arlecchino. We're getting there. Getting there to make her viable. God, she's so creepy and cool. Maybe I should just do 4-piece Glad. Since I use her normal attack anyway, wouldn't that be better?
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning.
All right, we're getting there.
Mondstadt's
All right, guys.
water is crisp and pure.
All that being done,
While
I
water from
think
the
I gotta get some
has an
rest.
enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water.
All right, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it for now. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. We will be back to play Unicorn Overlord tomorrow. Maybe I'll play this again tomorrow night. I know I'm definitely doing Unicorn Overlord. I might be back to play this on Tuesday then. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. That is it for this thing that I'm doing. You can follow me at Twitch. You can follow me at YouTube. You know all the stuff. But that's it for this thing that I'm doing. So until next time, stay awesome. Bye, guys.